Good morning, everyone. Today is Tuesday. I'm at Undefeated for the new Nike X2 World Cup collection. It's dropping on sneakers like every hour starting at 10 a.m. PST, and they're dropping the whole collection here at Undefeated. Line looks pretty deep, close to 50 people online. Hopefully it goes quick because I did get a W at the Union store for the Virgil pair right here. If it doesn't move quick, then I gotta bounce and just come back. But right now it's just a waiting game and we'll see how it goes. All right, so I had to dip the line just because it was moving super slow. I have to go to Union to go pick up my pair before 1. So I'm thinking I'm not even gonna hit these USA ones in this line. So I think I'm just gonna dip, pick up the pair that I already have, come back, see if they have anything available. The people in line said that the clothes, most of it looks sold out. I don't know, I just kind of come back for the scraps and hopefully they have the Peaceminusone shoes, maybe even the Patta, because I just took an L on the Patta right now and earlier the Peaceminusone, so sneakers is just not giving me any W's. All right, I just got the pair from Union. As usual, get a damaged box from these stores, but there's always something going on here. But there we have the shoe. We have terrible lighting, so try them on when I get home, and yeah, I'm excited for these. Also, I think I have a friend that might help me with the South Korea pair, so we'll see if that happens. But if not, then we're gonna go back to the Undefeated pop-up, see if I could get anything, but I don't know. So I ended up going to the Grove because my Discord told me they had the USA jerseys amongst other ones. So not like the more exclusive ones, but they had the wider release ones. So I had to go pick one up. They only let me get one of each. I got the South Korea and also the US. I got one for my friend. Now we're gonna head over to Undefeated and see what's left. All right, I am back at the Undefeated drop, and it looks like there's no one in line. I'm completely shocked, probably because it's a Tuesday morning. Look at this, from being in the line all the way back here to now just people's chairs sticking out. So yeah, hopefully they have some stuff. We'll check it out. All right, so I am back home after a long few days. I feel like this whole journey started on Friday for the Palace drop, and then on Tuesday was the very end of it on the sneakers and pretty much the wider release. But Tuesday, I think I had the most success out of all the drops. Friday, I took that L on the Palace site. Same thing with the in-store drop. Could not even get the shoes. They did not even have a size 9.5. And then on Saturday, I lined up 3 hours before the store opened up, thinking it would give me a better shot, but there were still 50 people there. Also, the line was moving super slow. I ended up waiting there for a whole 6 hours. I think that Saturday at Dover Street Market was a waste of time. By the time I went in, most of the stuff I got was kind of like not things that I'd keep. I'll show you really quick. So I got the Palace and Nike England track pants. I got these for somebody, so something I could get for somebody else, even though they kind of sat in other places on Tuesday. And then here I have the Peaceminusone G-Dragon Nike pants. I grabbed the wrong size. So if you are a size 32 and if you want them for retail, just send me a DM, I'll get rid of them. Because I ended up getting these on the sneakers app in a size 34 on Tuesday. So I'm gonna keep those just because this was the wrong size. And I also got one of the Palace in Nike England tees. This was a size large, so I ended up just getting rid of this on StockX. I think I made like $10, so the profit was very minimal. I probably would have got rid of it for somebody else. I got it for myself just because I thought it was gonna fit small, because Palace usually fits a little bit oversized, but it was the complete opposite. I think the Nike stuff fits a lot more oversized. This large was just way too big. And as for the Tuesday drop, the undefeated X2, also a bunch of locations and the sneakers drop, got super lucky, pretty much lucky that we have a bunch of drops here in LA. So I got a total of 3 pairs. One at Union because I won the Virgil USA pair at the Union store. I wondered if I stayed at that undefeated drop, if I would have just grabbed a pair there instead of wasting time and going to Union. But I will say, when I was over there at Union, found out that they had the USA jerseys along with a bunch of them from the X2 drop. They weren't the exclusive ones. I did get the USA jersey for a friend. Same thing with the South Korea jersey, but this is not the like super exclusive one. So it just has the Korea there, Nike check mark, and the Peaceminusone. I thought this one was super cool. They did limit me to just one of each. So I was gonna get one for myself, but I decided to help out my friend for this one. Same thing with the USA jersey. I ended up just getting the USA jersey online because it was kind of sitting on the Nike app. But this one is a really cool one. And I know the Nike Grove is doing a bunch of events because of the World Cup being here in LA. I did end up getting one of these at Undefeated. So I get this for my friend. This one is super fun. Just says Peaceminusone. I don't think it says Korea on here. No, it just says Peaceminusone, the flower. So this one I got for him. And then let's go and take a look at the shoes. But before we start looking at them, let's take a look at the box. It's got this like weird holographic look. You can't really see the shoes inside the box. And to my surprise, these all retailed for $210. I think they were $200 on the sneakers app, but for some reason they were $210 everywhere else. It's all right. I really wanted these, so I just had to pay the price. First one here is the Patta Netherlands pair. I feel like this one was super slept on. The upper is all synthetic. So if you want to take a closer look at the outsole, it doesn't have like, it's not super squishy. So I feel like this is not like gonna be a super comfortable shoe. I will say it is not uncomfortable because it is pretty wide. I really don't care for this part, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I think these ended up sitting at Dover Shoe Market and a few other places that dropped them. I know at the Undefeated drop, they still had these available when I showed up later. If anything, they had pretty much every single one available. As for sizing, I recommend going true to size. If you have a really narrow foot, you might be able to go down half size if you do want like a 1-to-1 fit. I do have a wide foot and I went true to size with these and I think they fit great. I do have a good amount of toe room, but I personally can't go down half a size because I do have wide feet. And I thought there might have been like some Netherlands branding, but it's just Patta and Nike. It even has a little sticker inside to kind of tell you that the upper is synthetic. Even though I think it did say it online, pretty much on all the sneakers information, it did say synthetic. But yeah, man, these I think are slept on. This might be my third favorite. And then moving on to the next one, these are the Peaceminusone G-Dragon Korea pair. My personal favorite from the whole collection. Upper is all synthetic suede, so it does have this felt-like material. I love like almost the gum looking like outsole, but it isn't like a gum. Just like this part, it does kind of fade. It does give you a little warning on the side. If you take a look at there, just because of the materials used, it might fog up. It is gonna get pretty warm soon, so it wouldn't surprise me if these end up fogging up just sitting here. For sizing, I personally think they all fit the same, even though some of them have slightly different materials. I tried all of them and they kind of feel the same. A little bit of extra toe room, but with going true to size, feels great. As for the branding, this one does have a Peaceminusone on the tongue. Also on the back, it does have some like scuffs to kind of give it that like used look. It does have like a random spot like right there. So kind of like meant like you're kicking a football. It does give it some character and it fits well with the whole World Cup theme right now. Yeah, these were my favorite. These are the one thing that I really wanted to get. And I was surprised that they still had a bunch of them available at Undefeated. I think it's because they dropped on a Tuesday morning, such a random time. If they dropped on a Saturday like Dover Street Market, these would have been completely gone. By the time I went in for that Dover Street Market drop, they only had these and the Virgil pair in a size 7 and below. So I was not going to pick it up because I don't think there's much resale and I just wanted to go for a personal pair. And then last but not least, which actually came in a damaged box, I got these at Union. First time winning a Union raffle that isn't part of their like Jordan and Union drop, just a normal raffle. But these are the USA Virgil Abloh pair. Probably the most hyped ones of the entire collection. Probably my number 2. I could see why they're super popular. It even has the classic off-white tag, even though it doesn't really go by off-white. But these are the ones that I think are gonna get like the dirtiest. Once again, all synthetic upper. And honestly, I don't think I would have been able to get a personal pair if I waited at the Undefeated line. So that's why I had to dip and go pick up this pair at Union, just because I wouldn't be able to get one. I think these have the highest resale out of the entire collection. Not going for a crazy amount, I think around like $300 to $350. And that really isn't that impressive for like an off-white pair. Also, this does retail for $210. After tax here, I'm spending $230. And then I'm still on the hunt for a ticket for the USA game here in LA next Thursday. So I'm just spamming. If anything, the tickets for a lot of these matches have just gone up. I feel like there's a lot of FOMO. People are just watching the games right now. Also, I realize these kind of have a glossier finish on this part of the shoe. It's still all synthetic leather. Even the inside does have some of the synthetic leather. Might be the most uncomfortable ones. I really don't care for like a lot of this like leather, synthetic leather. Oh, and then I just noticed I got a bunch of stickers. So France sticker, Canada sticker, Patta Netherlands, and the Nigeria. So fortunately, I did not get any of the USA ones. Let's have a quick talk about the clothing collection. I will say the USA Virgil was probably my least favorite, even though it's like the one that I should probably be going for. I did get the jersey online, and then for the Korea clothing, all of them were super popular. I got the pants, the jacket here. I did not see a drop on the sneakers app. They only had, I think, 10 of them at the Undefeated store. Resale's going crazy for them. And then the Palace in England stuff, I did get lucky on getting the track top on the sneakers app. I grabbed a shirt as well. I did end up getting the beanie and the hat on a Union drop online, so they drop like at midnight. So I'll show that off when it comes in. Same thing with the tee. I'll probably try that one. This one just fits way too big, so I did not want to wear it. And then shout out to my friend Anthony. He managed to get me the Palace jersey. This is probably the one item that I really wanted in terms of the clothing items from his collection. Took an L on Friday and Saturday, even on the Tuesday morning. But shout out to my friend, he got me the jersey. That's it for the video. Let me know if you have any questions. When the rest of the clothing items, I'll probably make a whole other video. Maybe do like a better on-foot video of the shoes. But let me know if you grabbed anything. Were you a fan of this collection? Please leave in the comments below. And if you do enjoy watching these videos, hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.